Hello everyone, I'm just going to introduce you to perhaps a piece of kit you haven't used before. So these are known as Indian clubs, so these are actually an improvised version of course in these frugal times. So all I've done is I've got a couple of drinks bottle here, filled them full of sand. Depending on your strength you can use smaller or larger bottles, fill them full of water, sand, whatever you've got. What you find is you don't actually need too heavier weight just because you're operating on quite long levers. Indian clubs have been around a couple of hundred years, they're coming back on trend now. They're fantastic for mobility, especially those of you who've perhaps had sort of shoulder issues in the past. They also move around your joints and almost help lubricate them as you do rotations and so on. So almost like an oil change in your arms. Great for toning your shoulders, your back, really testing that core and everything. And it's funny enough, about 100 years ago, these were very big in the military, and you'll find actually the nickname for PTIs in both the Royal Marines and Royal Navy is club swingers actually, and they wear those badges as their branch badge on their arms. Anyway, so we'll start with something quite simple to begin with. So just plain and simple rotations of the shoulders, alternating between left and right, and our feet are about shoulder width apart, toes pointing outwards, our shoulders are back and down, our chest is out, our chin's up, and we're engaging our core. So just rotating now, like so, alternating between those arms. Of course, with all these exercises, you either do a certain set of repetitions or you work for a period of time. What you find if you do 20 or 30 minutes exercises with these Indian clubs, you'll really feel it because you're engaging muscles you haven't used for quite a long time, I imagine. So I'm coming forward now with those arms, full rotation. Getting mobilised now for the exercises ahead. Okay, so I'm trying something a bit more complex now. So what we do now, so we'll test out with one arm to begin with. So I curl around almost like in a C shape, like so. Twist round, comes above my head, arm straight and down. So that's one arm only to begin with. So again, so we come round C shape, come up round behind our head, extend to the sky and down, like so. So we can now introduce both arms to go two arms together now. So that C shape, up and out, up and out. As with the last one, so we can do a certain number of repetitions of these, or we can go for a certain period of time, 3 or 4 minutes, something like that. And round, up, round and down. Really working those shoulders, you can feel it pulling down your back. Fantastic exercise. As we get more confident with it, we can get faster and faster. So round, up, out, like so. Up, out, round, and so. Looking good, guys. There we go. Round, faster if we can. And round. So 3 or 4 minutes of these, or choose your number of reps, like so. Another exercise quite similar to that, but using now the hip rotations as well. So again, we create that C shape, but we come around like so and swing out, opposite side. Like so, like so, like so, like so, and like so. Around us, so we're rotating with those hips as well. You feel it testing the core, so really tight with the core now as you rotate. Another exercise for you. I'm only going to show you 4 or 5 today, and you can. I'll go online, there's many more online as well. So almost like a boxer stance here, ready to do almost like uppercut. So we come up, around, up, and round. As we bring that arm up, our hip rotates, we come round like so. So we're really engaging the whole body there. And Haley cake, up, and down. Almost like uppercuts with each round. Up, and round, up. Almost like a boxer's stance again, another one now, just getting a real nice wrist rotation. Down, we twist around, block like so, and block, and block. I'll bring my shoulder forward in each of those exercises, like so. Believe me guys, you do a lot of repetitions of these, or exercise for a fair bit of time, you'll feel it the next day. Like so, like so. And one last exercise just to show you guys. So just using one of the clubs only this time. You can often use a slightly heavier weight for this particular exercise. Engaging the legs now as well. So arm comes down behind the back, like so, feeling this tricep stretch like so. and we squat and come down. Squat and come down. Squat and come down. Almost like an axe swing. Squat and come down. Squat and come down. There we go, guys. Well, that's all I'm going to show you today. By all means, do have a look online. There's a lot more of these Indian club exercises out there. Like I say, fantastic all-round exercise for those shoulders, core, everything. Off we go.